Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, we have the final roster changes of RLCS Season 9 as it is debuting in 1 week on February 1st and 2nd for North America and Europe. We also have some general news for the Rocket League esports scene. Let's get right into it. Starting off, we have a tweet from Axel Toss. He said, "Can't go through Dallas without improving my game at the Complexity GSPC. Let's go Dallas Esports." And Sathu, who is a player for Afterthought, responded, "Great seeing you there, man. Stop by anytime." So this could just be bait to make people like me think something's happening. But Afterthought is announcing a org soon, and Complexity recently dropped their roster. So Afterthought, well, could be picked up by Complexity, but we'll see. Now we have a tweet from Liquipedia. They tweeted on January 20th saying, "According to Ghost Gaming site, Mist has joined their team for firstkiller." Now we can look at Rogue. They tweeted, "What did you think? We were going to ghost you? Please help us in welcoming firstkiller to the Rogue RL roster." And Rogue also tweeted saying, "That wasn't all we had in store for you today. Give a warm welcome to Garen RL as he joins the Rogue RL roster as a sub for RLCS Season 9. And Garen responded, he said, "Hyped to join Rogue RL for RLCS Season 9. And if we look on Liquipedia, we can see that on January 8th, AJ left, and January 20th, Rogue is joined by Garen and firstkiller. So the active roster is now Wonder, Kronovi, and firstkiller with Garen as a sub. Now, if we look at Ghost, they tweeted, "Rocket League update. Today, we announced that the transfer of Jason firstkiller Corral from the current roster. In addition, Ghost Gang acquires Mist from Knights GG. So the Season 9 roster is Atomic, Illusion, and Mist." So if we look on Liquipedia, we can see on January 11th, firstkiller joined Ghost, and on January 20th, he was transferred to Rogue, and then Mist joined. And what we're going to talk about in a bit is Memory leaving for Flight, because he was just removed from the main roster and put as inactive, but still a part of Ghost. Now we're looking at RBG. They tweeted, "Today we say farewell to Rapid and Seabass and wish them the best of luck moving forward. Rapid and Seabass are exceptional players and we will be forever grateful for their efforts. To the RBG fam, never fear. The red, black, and gold will grace the RLCS again soon. Counts on it." And Rapid responded by saying, "Glad for the times we had at RBG. Big thanks to them and the RBG fam for all the help they've given us in the last year. And just for the record, me and Seabass are sticking together for RLCS next season. Keep an eye on Twitter for an announcement." And an announcement we did get. Their team Flight tweeted, "See you in RLCS Season 9 on February 1st. And their roster is Rapid, Seabass, and Memory. And if we look on Liquipedia, we can see on January 1st, XRBG changed their name to Flight, and Rapid Seabass joined with Memory as their third, and Subin is their coach, while Base is the manager. Now we have Team Reciprocity. We can see they tweeted on January 21st. "Here it is, folks, our official RL Esports roster for Season 9 of the European League. There's a new face in the mix. Time to recapture our European." So none of their main roster has changed. They've just added Jesse as a sub, and Jesse tweeted a big announcement with a video of him just getting a lot of Reciprocity merch and saying he is a sub and content creator for them. And if we look on Liquipedia, we can see on January 21st, Jesse joins Team Reciprocity as a streamer and substitute. So the roster is still Farah, Shawsat, and Fruity, with Jesse now as the sub and Yummy Cheeseman as their coach. That's all for the roster announcements in this video. Now we have some esports news from Rocket League. They tweeted on January 27th, "Let's go! The RLCS is returning for its 9th season and it'll all kick off next weekend. Check out the article below to get caught up on everything you need to know about the biggest RLCS season yet." And in their article, they say, "Welcome to RLCS Season 9. The Rocket League Championship Series is just over 1 week away from returning for Season 9. It's bringing a fresh coat of paint, new teams, and a longer format that will truly test the mettle of the best Rocket League teams on the planet. If you're new here or just need a refresher of what to expect, let's get you caught up and ready for the newest and sleekest season of the RLCS yet. More teams, more competition. As mentioned previously, the RLCS will be moving to 10-team leagues for North America and Europe for the first time ever. As players have continued to get better and better at Rocket League, it became increasingly clear that an 8-team league simply wasn't big enough for all the current up-and-coming pros. Last season, a 10-team league was added to the Rival Series, and after a successful and competitive season, it was time for the RLCS to follow suit. In order to accommodate the move to 10 teams, Season 9 league play has been lengthened to 8 weeks. Teams will play a total of 9 matches over the course of the season. That's 2 more matches for each team, giving them a greater opportunity to jockey for position and prove they have what it takes to make it to the World Championship. Oceania and South America are back. Oceania, the LPL Rocket League Oceanic Championship presented by Let's Play Live, and South America Grand Series presented by Rocket Street are both running for Season 9 and both received a prize pool bump to boot. The LPL Rocket League Oceanic Championship will now sport a prize pool of $75,000, while the Grand Series will now have a prize pool of $35,000. Qualifiers for the LPL Rocket League Oceanic Championship will take place on February 8th and 9th, while league play will begin on February 23rd and run through April 5th. The Regional Championship will last 2 days and take place on April 11th and 12th. The last 2 Grand Series qualifiers, the first 2 were on 18th and 19th, will take place on January 25th and 26th. The play-in will follow and will be on February 1st. Grand Series League play begins on February 9th and will end on March 15th. The Grand Series Regional Championship will round out the South American action on March 22nd. Make sure to tune in to the LPL Rocket League Oceanic Championship here and the Grand Series here. How and when to watch. As with seasons past, you can catch all of the RLCS action on both Twitch and YouTube all season long. RLCS League play will be live on Saturdays and Sundays from February 1st through March 22nd, with the Rival Series kicking off the weekends on Fridays. Check out the schedule below. Fridays, Rival Series airs starting on February 7th, starting at 10 a.m. PT for the European Rival Series, and North America will follow at 3 p.m. PT. On Saturdays, RLCS North America airs starting on February 1st at 11:30 a.m. PT, and on Sundays, European RLCS airs starting on February 2nd at 8:30 a.m. PT. Season 9 is just about to get underway, and we have more content, news, and information to share soon. Make sure to tune in for all the RLCS action as we kick off Season 9 on February 1st. We hope to see you guys there. And if we look on Liquipedia, they have also announced the full schedules for North American and European RLCS. So if we look at Week 1, there isn't a specific matchup that's going to be super interesting, but all of these matches will be great to see how the teams are doing. And, of course, I'll be looking forward to the NRG match just because they're my favorite team. But in Week 2, we can see the Knights will be playing G2, so that'll be pretty interesting. And if we look over in Europe, we can see there is still one team in Europe that has not announced their roster. I am 90% sure it's going to be Scrub on mouse, but they have not publicly announced the third for the roster. But if we look at the schedule, we can see that both of these new teams in the RLCS are going to have hard matchups, so it'll be good to see how strong those teams are, and it's going to be a great matchup with AS Monaco versus Mouse as the final match of the day. Liquipedia tweeted, they said, "New RL Esports RLCS Season 9 League Play format means a new standings legend. It's really turning into a full spectrum." So this season, there will be 2 teams that qualify for finals, and 4 teams will proceed to the regional championship so they can fight for the remaining 2 spots for LAN in their region. And now there is a single team who will not qualify for the regional championship, so they'll have no chance of going to LAN, but they will still be auto-qualified for the next season of RLCS. And there's still 2 teams who will be relegated to the promotion playoffs, and there's 1 team who will be auto-relegated to RLRS, no chance of keeping their spot if they're in last. That is all the changes and news I have for you guys in this one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do hit the button and the bell so you can get notifications every time I make a new video. Subscribing really means a lot to me, so please just do it. Comment down below which of the RLCS matches in Week 1 you think will be the most interesting in Europe and North America. That's all for now. I will see you guys in the next one.